When it comes to gaming and sweaty first person shooters like Apex, CSGO, Valorant, or any game you play, your mouse is only more enhanced from the pad underneath, giving you a more competitive edge with the right glide, control, and stopping power. Will a better mouse pad make you a pro gamer? Probably not, but it does sure help. In today's video, we will be taking a look at this. This right here is the Glorious Element Fire Pad from their new Elements mousepad lineup. Let's take a look and see what it has to offer. Glorious Elements, as Glorious calls them, is a new lineup of premium mousepads for your needs when it comes to gaming. I recently picked this up just last week, and this is my first impressions with the Firepad, as I have been long overdue for a mousepad upgrade for a while now. Out of all of the options out there, I found the Glorious Firepad the best for my needs, and why you might or might not want to consider it for your next pad. I would like to also briefly mention the other mouse pads within the Elements as well, which are the Air and Ice Pad. The Air Pad is a super sleek and ultra thin appearance that quite literally becomes a part of your desk, focused on speed, while the Ice Pad is a glass infused cloth surface that is more built for glide. I will mention them again later in the video, but with all that said, let's talk about the Firepad. Starting off, the Glorious Firepad will set you back $35 US, which is pretty steep for a mousepad in my opinion compared to others out there. The presentation of the packaging is super nice, with the Glorious branding and art style being very nice and clean. Inside you will find a little Glorious start guide, as well as a pretty neat sticker, but of course you have the Glorious Elements Fire mousepad. One thing to mention inside the packaging, which is a little warning for handling the pad itself. You definitely don't want to bend, fold, or roll this pad, as doing so will damage the pad and leave creases on it. The mousepad is an extra large pad that's 17 inches by 15 inches in size, a thickness of 3mm, and the weight coming out to just 320 grams. The Glorious logo can be seen on the bottom right of the pad, which is super clean, minimal, and subtle to the eye. Setting this on my desk, it definitely does give you a big and generous area to work with. The Fire Pad, as stated from Glorious, has a hybrid cloth-infused material which gives it control, precision, and speed when gaming or general use. Taking a closer look at the mousepad itself, it has a very unique look and feel for the surface of the pad. You can see the pad should have a more grain type feel to it, but in reality, it's not what you would expect. It's a pad that definitely has speed, stopping power, glide, all packaged up nicely into this one pad. For my 1 week of having the Firepad, it looks and feels the same as when I got it. If you ever wanted to clean your mousepad, which I always do frequently, rubbing gently with a microfiber cloth will do just fine to clean the pad. Here's a quick sound test of the pad in action. So how does it feel? Coming from my last mousepad, which was just a standard cloth pad from Asus, I can definitely tell that the Firepad has a lot more speed, control, and overall better comfort compared to my last mousepad. The Glorious Fire feels nice and smooth to game with, as well as the overall experience with the speed and control you get is pretty good as well. Overall, I think this mousepad is pretty great, however it's nothing special. Now don't get me wrong, this mousepad is super great and I have been loving it for my new mousepad upgrade. But at $35 US for this pad, I feel it seems too overpriced for what you are getting overall. Other mousepads on the market, like the Logitech G640, is a perfect example of something that's cheaper, with a somewhat comparable experience when it comes to a cloth mousepad. Now what about something like an Artisan pad, which can run you about $100 US on eBay, and that is if you can find it in stock on their website. That is where the Glorious Ice Pad comes into play if we are talking about the Glorious Elements lineup. I personally did not pick up the Ice Pad for its other reviews I've seen of it being unusable and slow only after a few weeks. I personally went with the Firepad for a more general experience. I do highly recommend you check out the Glorious Ice Pad reviews if you are considering that kind of feel and glide for a mouse pad, like an Artisan pad. Overall, the Glorious Fire Pad is a pretty good option for your next gaming mouse pad. I just wish it was a little cheaper for what it offers. And with everything being said, thank you all so much for watching the video. If you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel for more content, leave a like if you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.